Karmelo Anthony will walk free.
It may be the biggest trial this year in Texas. A story of two high school athletes on a collision course at a track meet that ended with one of them dead. The other set to go on trial for murder. Karmelo Anthony is accused of first-degree murder in the killing of Austin Metcalf, and we're on the ground in Texas, where tension has grown in the community ahead of this trial. Was this self-defense, or was this murder? Will this former high school football star go to prison as an alleged killer? We're about to find out. We're on The Case, presented by Law and Crime.
Welcome back to Street Polo TV, man. You know you can bump down and tap in with the realest of the real, man. It's yours truly, DJ motherfucking Polo, man. And it's only right that Street Polo TV, man, tap in with y'all on the Karmelo Anthony situation, man. I know it's a touchy subject, especially for the black community and all communities, you know, because we all know teenagers and may have teenage kids and may have people who are in the sports and understand rivalries or what have you. Unfortunately, as you saw in that previous clip, this one ended abruptly. You know, it was just, to me, in my opinion, it was kids trolling other kids during the track meet. You know, what you do at a rivalry track meet, you know. Not saying that I condone any behavior, but I was once on the basketball team, nigga, when I was in school in the Haven growing up, and nigga, we didn't win on the court, nigga. We down there trying, hey nigga, well, hey, see your ass in the parking lot type shit. But it's all, you know, just teenage type stuff that can sometimes turn deadly, you know. Unfortunately, they treated Karmelo Anthony as if he was a stone cold, premeditated killer. And that's one part I don't agree in. But I was very reluctant to speaking on this situation at first because, for one, I wanted to make sure I read all the evidence and read it thoroughly from what they were saying about how either one of these kids really ever been in trouble. But unfortunately, you know, kids like Karmelo Anthony, people like that who portray a certain image on social media, they're gonna use that in your sentencing, everything, you know, like they did. I seen a picture of him like holding a Drake or something or whatever. But look, all in all, that nigga was a track star. You feel what I'm saying? Going on a track meet against them folk. So evidently his head was on right to accept coaching, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Because once I jumped, like, when I had 2 feet in the street, nigga, I'm like Pooh Shiesty said, nigga, I put the basketball, put down that ball and go and see what the field like. I wouldn't put down the basketball, I had to go and see what the field like. You know what I'm saying? And then I kind of looked at the case with the end, kind of looking at not looking at the facts, but looking at the end first, because I was listening to what the dad and the mom was saying. And I saw a video of Charles and White calling a nigga dad a hoe and all this old shit. So I'm like, yeah, before I make the video, let me make sure Street Polo TV get this right before I make an opinion. I've watched all these other different vloggers, and this is my opinion on the situation. I feel like it was just a mishap that should have been more so like maybe on the lower end of a manslaughter side versus, again, a young nigga 35 years. That don't match the crime. However, when I read the information, it said like dude was antagonizing him or baiting him in to get stabbed. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, that rules out self-defense. You know, dude was over there standing on business like, nigga, fuck y'all, nigga, I'm in y'all tent, nigga, on some shit like that. He should have kept it like trolling, you know what I'm saying? But it only take it take less than 5 minutes to get in trouble, and next thing you know, you're in trouble for the rest of your life. That's just how shit goes. It's a split second situation. Before I go any further into the detail, I want y'all to listen to what the mom and the dad had to say. Now, mind you, Karmelo Anthony went over to the visitor's tent, posted up like, bitch ass nigga, ain't now nigga gonna put their motherfucking hands on me, and told the nigga, you ain't gonna do shit, nigga. You ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how that nigga was coming. Listen to exactly what the mama and the daddy said in an interview. Self-defense is ruled out. I would have went with the defense is almost like a crime of passion. This happened in the midst of a fight. You know what I'm saying? Because these folk had us thinking this nigga got jumped by 4-5 white boys. Nigga, I ready to drive to Texas myself, nigga. I said, nigga, I'm finna get in the ride, nigga, with these folks, nigga. Hey, we nigga like this right here type shit, you feel? This is a nigga who done had snow bunnies in their life. Nigga, I'm like, nigga, fuck them snow bunnies. Nigga, black fish looking at that nigga. You feel what I'm saying? But look, check this out, man. Then we're gonna tap back in on this situation. Listen to what the mama and the dad had to say. And listen to the dad. Like the dad, bro, I kind of feel Charleston White, bro. Bro, you can speak from your chest, nigga. Don't be speaking like, man, it's already like that, man. You know what? Man, weak ass nigga, you his daddy, nigga. This nigga is a 17-year-old kid who damn near grown his whole life on the line, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And you up here, just look at this situation, y'all. We're gonna tap back in. Hold on.
Family is also talking tonight. They believe the trial was unfair from the start. They do plan to appeal. Our Ken Molestina to continue now our team coverage.
A day after the trial, Karmelo Anthony's parents, Andrew Anthony and Kayla Hayes, sat down to break their silence and to let the world know how they're feeling as their son begins his 35-year sentence for murder. Despite what a jury found, his parents dispute their son ever wanted to kill Austin Metcalf.
My son is no murder. My son didn't intend to hurt anyone. My son was defending himself. And that's what hurt so bad.
His mother recounts the moment she addressed the jury and made her plea to them during the sentencing phase.
To have mercy on my son. That's what I told the jury. I know they had their minds made up already, so really wasn't much I could say to change their mind.
Both parents fighting back emotions and tears as they described what they believe was a flawed trial.
We were delusional. We thought we was going to get a fair shake.
They claimed there were inconsistencies from the get-go, despite witnesses who took an oath vowing to tell the truth.
Everyone actually lied on the stand.
Everyone.
All of the witnesses' statements were inconsistent. All of them.
His father says the court of public opinion had made up their mind about his son long before the trial began.
He was convicted when he walked out of the jail. If you looked at the news, all that shit, he was already convicted. If you look at it, it was already done. It was no innocent until proven guilty. He was already guilty.
He says the threats of violence against them continue.
People want us dead. That's what.
After they still got what they wanted.
After they still got what they want, they still want us dead. I can see. You see, I go look at my phone. People want us dead. They want our family dead.
And now they're preparing to appeal.
They did a number on us.
A judicial process they believe wronged them.
We didn't get justice. A lot of things that were missed that should have been handled a certain way. However, we couldn't say anything. We did what was instructed. We was told, so we just did what we was told.
Ken Molestina, CBS News, Texas.
Then make matters worse, the judge turned around and all the money, they did him like how they doing Chud the Builder since this was social media blew the shit up so much. All the money that they raised on GoFundMe, they wasn't allowed to use it on their defense. Same as Chud the Builder, if y'all following that. He already raised enough money to make bond, but he's not allowed to use that amount that he raised, and he gotta have 10 people who sign on showing this is my money and this is where my money came from. That's how they're doing Karmelo Anthony, because you had Charles White saying he had $1 million, but come to find out, he had t-shirts and all kinds of shit. The way he was raising money just wasn't through GoFundMe. I'm not very familiar with, I just seen the Charleston White rant about the shit, calling the dad a bitch ass nigga and he'll hold him like weak man and shit like this. Check this out. Let me show you what Charleston White said about the money that he raised for the appeal bond that he's now saying he's taking the money back. Then he even told the nigga, you know what, nigga? I can make it to, it was Charleston White said, I can make it to where your son have a hard time in prison, nigga. Like he gonna send a couple niggas a kite or something on the young nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Check out what Charleston White said, man. We're gonna tap back in. Hang on.
We already got the money set aside for appeals bond. Why? All white jury, the judge and the DA are buddies, along with the dad, best friends. That's been our trump card. We've been holding, already knew that. God has spoken, and you cannot make me believe that as many gray-haired white women on that jury that's dealing with white guilt about going to heaven is not gonna have no compassion about a kid that's been straight A from the time he's ever read a book in school.
Now watch this. A couple of days later, check him out.
the Karmelo Anthony case, I ain't putting no goddamn money toward that boy. His daddy too goddamn weak for me. I don't like a weak. His dad ain't willing to die, kill, or go to jail for nothing. That nigga want some bills paid. Karmelo, my heart go out to you if you ever see this video one day. I'd rather stand with the Jeff Metcalf than I would with Karmelo's daddy. Weak, dockside, and conservative. I ain't standing with no weak-ass black man. I'm off the case. I'm sending the money back. Go get them weak-ass Benjamin Crump here. I'm out.
I'm tell you like that right here, man. I'm keep it all the way funky with you, man. Brad going to penitentiary, bro. He got 35 years, man. My advice, man, get a lock in the sock just in case. Now, my advice is this right here, man. I feel like his dad his mom and them need to go ahead and, prepare for the appeal. But he shouldn't have went to trial, man. I just feel like the biggest mistake on this situation was not admitting to any guilt, to acting like it was self-defense when you know, if you read the law, it tells you that if you bait me in, nigga, that rules out self-defense. So that show you, my nigga, goddamn. Why? That's just like how Tory Lanez went to trial and you know this girl showing up finna get on the stand. If you burn a nigga, bruh, and you know he coming to court, plea out. Just go ahead and rule that shit out. When they put the manslaughter on the table, I feel like that was the white folk giving you a chance to say, man, look, bro, go ahead and just admit to your guilt. Come back that bitch about 15 years, fam. You took it to the box to where they gotta throw the book at you, so you looking down the hole of 35 years, my nigga. I can't see that far, nigga. If the judge sending me to 35 years, your Honor, I can't see that far. I'm blind. I'm going out like Suge Knight, nigga. I'm blind, nigga. I can't even see. I can't see. I can't find the light down the tunnel 35 years later, bro. Even though I'm 17, you feel what I'm saying? I was a track star, probably finna go to University of Texas A&M or some motherfucker where running track. You don't know what this nigga was a football star and a goddamn track star, man. That nigga could have did anything with his life, just like the white boy. He could have done anything too. Let's keep in mind, man, we can't be insensitive to the fact that these are both rivalry teams. And this Street Polo Tips right here talking, man. Even though Austin Metcalf, man, they got a family too. He got a daddy too. And dude just kind of stood his ground. That's kind of made the best man win type shit. And then this is where he got stabbed one time in his heart. You know what I'm saying? But y'all get down in the comments, man. Tell me what y'all think about this. Tell me how y'all feel, man. Do y'all feel he was sentenced unjust? Because if you go to trial, if you blow trial, you get the max. So if they gave him 35 years, he could have played out the 15. Trust me, a nigga who know the penal system, how this shit go, the judicial system, bro, to save them, of course, money, bro, this shit was public. It was highly publicized. All the courts probably wanted to do was end this case. They probably didn't want to go out like that. The judge charged the bill. The nigga, think about that. When I would have saw that, if I'm sitting in jail, I would have did like this right here, man. My mom, I finna got to go and take the manslaughter because I did stab the nigga. Like, my only defense is if this nigga was attacking me, which I ain't got a scratch on me. So what kind of defense do I got, man? And the law say right here, mama, that if I like kind of bait you in, that rules out self-defense. So the dad or somebody in the family who's been in prison before or someone who understand the law should have told that nigga, bro, hey, look, this man, you gotta go ahead and take your case for him. You gotta go ahead and plea out, bro, because this is gonna be your only chance out. Just try to get the best plea. Plead for mercy on the plea. Don't get found guilty, then plead for mercy. You can't do that, fam. That ain't how it go. It's no mercy if you go to trial, my nigga. That's why it's like a 98% conviction rate with the feds and shit like that. It's only because them niggas don't go to trial, because you realize you like, man, hell nah. I can take that 10, or I can go to trial. If I get found guilty, get life without, nigga, and never get out. I gotta die in prison, nigga. So y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Do y'all think he should have played out to that manslaughter when they added that charge in? Do y'all think they added that charge in as his way out? Because that was Street Polo TV. We think that hurt. We think they added the manslaughter in. That was his way out. Tell me what y'all think, man. Get down in the comments, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Hit that like button and that hype button, man. Run me up, man. Street Polo TV, man. I'm trying to deliver y'all unbiased news, man. It coming from a real one, man. Y'all run my page up, man. Street Polo TV. I'm about that bit.